We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago Cubs. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Hard hit ball to second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. 3-0 now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Now the pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 8.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The catcher.
Now here's the pitch.
Contreras.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
And the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Gonzalez is there. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
The third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant, looking to get on base and keep this 1st inning alive. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The count now at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0 home.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting 7.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in, Josh Donaldson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning.
Donaldson.
And that misses inside 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Line towards center field. And Almora's got it. The side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in to bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Heading out towards shallow right. Rosario is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. In there at the knees, strike 1. Fouled off. Rizzo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jorge Polanco.
He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Misses. Ball 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So stepping in, Mitch Garver, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Kepler.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-1 pitch. Gonzalez on third. Garver at second with 1 away. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Baseman, number 22.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And that misses 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Grounded down the third baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. On to third, but he's in safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The right fielder, number 20.
Ryan Tepera is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
The Chicago Cubs.
Into the
Number
box,
52.
Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Josh Donaldson, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 3 runs already home here. And the count will be full. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The third baseman, number 24.
From the stretch. Josh Donaldson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. Here's Byron Buxton now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ball even at 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now both runners on the move. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Stepping up now, David Bodie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Bodie is playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a third baseman. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kepler's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Ian Happ. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Scooped up, throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Standing in now, Nelson Cruz. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And now time granted here as they'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2. On the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. Hit in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Slider laid off for a ball. Hit out towards second, reined in. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Line to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So here's Albert Almora next.
Albert Almora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Hit to short. And that's through, a base hit.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now batting, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson.
1-0.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1-1.
Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. And Almora's got it. The side is retired. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. The 1-2. Popped him up. Garver moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. So a runner at first with
now
1 man gone.
Right,
and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. A ball and no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton.
Leading off for Minnesota, the center fielder, number 25.
Alec Mills takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Your
mound.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
Count 1-0.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Up next for the Twins, the second baseman, Jorge.
And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Brad Wick gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. To second for one. And it's in time to get him. But a run is in to score away from the play. At the plate, Mitch Garver. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Ian Happ.
The designated hitter, Ian.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The catcher, number 40.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And costly, as the runner will move into scoring position now. Here now the 2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Max Kepler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Kepler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Oh, and he misses it. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Number 22.
Dan Winkler enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Number 43.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 20. Eddie.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
The third
Josh Donaldson digging in now.
Josh.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The second.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Comes set with the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Marwin Gonzalez has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Rowan Witt comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
The 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Fastball swung on and missed. Wick has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ballgame when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 2-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now
at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Third at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1-1 to Schwarber. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Twins took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Rich Hill pitches well enough to get the W. Jarrell